Well, if you're watching Roger Federer's match on Saturday on ESPN, you may have noticed the commentators mentioning that Mr. Federer was laughing, smiling at the end of the first set in the middle of this intense match, and the man he was smiling at and laughing about is Ottawa's Cameron Hughes, who was in the stands, dancing up a storm. What's it mean to you to have Roger Federer admiring your work, laughing?
It's pretty awesome when he's so concentrated on the match to take a second to look up. And look, it's all about creating a spark for the fans, and if the fans get behind it, the players get behind it, and they love it when the fans are that loud, especially here in New York. It's my 7th time here in New York City. Started off as a joke. They're like, all right, we'll let you come and try it. And 7 years later, here we are having an amazing time.
You've actually struck up a bit of a bond with some of these top guys. We remember, of course, a couple years ago, you were dancing on the court with Novak Djokovic, and you've done work with Roger Federer at his charity event. What's it mean to you to have a relationship with him?
That's awesome. I mean, these guys are such nice guys. They're very humble. They love what they do, and they love the fan interaction. So when they see me going crazy, I think they really appreciate it because they feed off it, right? I mean, you can tell, especially on a night session at Arthur Ashe Stadium. So to be able to meet them is it's pretty cool because you also get the sense of like they appreciate how hard I'm working to make it more fun for everyone, really.
And what has Federer said he enjoys about your work?
Federer was giving me tips once on how to get the crowd going. I'm like, okay, I will listen to you. You've been in front of enough fans to know, and he loves it. He's like, yeah, get them going as much as possible. He's like, the more that I do for the crowd, the more he feeds off it. So it's pretty amazing.
You met Federer briefly after his last match. What was that like?
It was awesome. He was like, hey, man, I was laughing and joking around when I was watching you up there dance. And I think it was just refreshing for him, too, because he's, like, so focused on his match. The fans are on him. The cameras are always on him. It's like it shows that these guys are humans. As great athletes as they are, they want to have some fun and get into it.
Is there a different feel in a night session where it is Federer playing?
There's such a different vibe when Federer's playing. I mean, you just see even on the practice courts, it's amazing. It's Roger Federer. He's at the U.S. Open. We're at the U.S. Open. It's New York City. It's electric.
You've been doing this, we said 7 times. Are you getting noticed when you're walking around the grounds here?
As you can tell, not really, no. People just want a free shirt, Mark. That's all they want, at the end of the day. They want a free shirt and they want to dance. It's New York City.
Well, all right, your go-to move kind of is the T-shirts,
yes.
So how many, you're usually wearing a bunch of them, how many can you put on at one time?
I can put on 22 T-shirts at a time, as long as I start with small, leading to double XL.
Okay, and have you figured out that that's your comfort zone over the years, or did you ever experiment going more than 22?
I don't think it's a good idea. I'll never be able to move or walk.
Do you have a go-to move when you're are you always constantly workshopping new ideas? How do you come up with your moves?
If I knew how to dance, I don't think I'd be here. That's one thing's for sure. Fans just like the fact that I'm just not afraid to go crazy and absolutely out of my mind. And, the T-shirts are a great part of it. Throwing T-shirts, getting them up, getting them clapping, getting them cheering. That's what it's all about.
You're proud Canadian, of course. What's it like seeing all these young Canadian stars coming up here? Obviously, we know what Dennis did.
It's amazing to see all these Canadian stars. You can feel that anywhere, the fans from around the tennis world are loving it. And, new next generation of players. And Dennis is also such a great guy. I love it.
All right, we're kind of in an interesting period on the grounds right now where, the day session at Ashe has ended. The night session is just about to begin. So fans are kind of out here surveying the rounds. You think you maybe want to give away a few?
We're going to get it going, and so I think the best way to do it is I take off the shirt, I get them fired up, and it's like, I love New York. Come on! Woo! Woo, woo, woo! Yeah! We're doing it. I love New York, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I love New York. Come on!
Cameron Hughes.
Oh, and Canada. I love Canada. I'm from Canada.